Hey, everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan. I was just going to do the video and this came across just about a minute ago. Bitcoin price just surged to 7,200 within the hour. It's just amazing. In the last 60 minutes, what has happened? We are in a sea of green. So Bitcoin is up 3%, Ethereum is up 6%, XRP is up 4.6%, Bitcoin Cash, wow, 15%. Everybody's just having a good day. Look at, even Cardano and Litecoin is up 8%. Wow, welcome to September, everybody. Monero up 13%, Dash up 16%, Tron up 7%. Yeah, and I think Dogecoin is up 66.7%. They're actually up over 100% for the week. I think everybody's had a good time with that coin this week. 66% up in the last 24 hours. So this is going to be the start of maybe the next bull run. I don't know. A lot of people are talking about this feeling they have. Well, and Ripple had a breakthrough. So the new crypto fund for the institutional investors includes XRP. And XRP will be included in the new crypto fund for the super wealthy. Today, Balance Custody launched its new crypto custody solution for institutional investors. It includes XRP and its list of 8 digital assets. So if we take a look at their website here, we can see that they have the lowest annual fees worldwide. So here you can see Coinbase, you have to have a minimum of 10 million. And then there's a fixed fee of $100 to set up. And then they charge an annual fee of 1.2%. Gemini is a minimum 10 million, and they charge an annual fee. There's no setup fee, but they charge an annual fee of 0.964%. And we have Kingdom Trust, which has a minimum of 500, so it's got a nice low minimum with a fixed setup fee of $25 and a 0.84% annual fee. And then comes the Balance Custody. So they will let you participate with a minimum investment of $100,000. And then they have a variable setup fee. It's $250 for every $100,000 deposited, but a very low annual fee at 0.5%. So they offer support for 8 digital assets: Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, Ethereum Classic, Litecoin, XRP, XLM, and Dash. So that's good. That's good. This site here, it's called Minha no Bitcoin, which means everybody's Bitcoin. And it was just acquired by Rakuten. Rakuten is like the Japanese Amazon. They are going to do a fast track into the space because in this acquisition, which, gosh, they only did for $2 million US. So it's like $2,305,000 US. It seems so low to me with the potential that these exchanges have. But anyway, they were given a improvement order from the FSA, and they were one of the last quasi exchanges that were operating in Japan, and I think they just probably couldn't meet the FSA standards, so Rakuten came in and swooped them up. Rakuten is kind of an interesting company. Mikitani-san claims he has 1.2 billion members globally. They own the messenger app Viber, and also he's a major investor in the competitor to Uber that's called Lyft. He also just got a license to be the 4th major wireless carrier in Japan. So he's making some big moves business-wise. I think they're going to open, because the site is actually announced that it's temporarily closed, and they're going to open, I believe, October 1st. So, yeah, there were only 3 of those quasi exchanges left, and CoinCheck was one, but it was acquired and picked up by the Monex group. And Last Roots was one, and SBI Holdings just did another investment into that exchange, about a week ago. And then this third one, Everybody's Bitcoin, has been snatched up by Rakuten. So right now they only have Bitcoin, Ethereum, and BCH. But I just don't doubt, because, they have 1.2 billion members globally. Mikitani-san is a very global guy. I think he's going to be adding to this list soon. All right. I just wanted to point out that the cryptocurrency exchanges that are seeking to do business here in Japan, the FSA reports that 160 new cryptocurrency exchanges are planning to enter Japan. 160. I have no words. How can 160 exchanges actually be supported? Yeah, I don't know. So the Japan's financial regulator, the Finance Service Agency, FSA, has so far authorized just 16 exchanges to operate. And then, of course, we just talked about the 3 that were left over from getting improvement letters, but they will probably fast track quite soon. All right. This is kind of interesting. I was not really aware of this. This is an official website of the United States government, and it's a consumer complaints database. And it's for Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, whereby you can submit a claim, and they've got it broken down into categories. And it's interesting. By submitting a complaint, consumers can be heard by financial companies and get help with their own issues and help others avoid similar ones. So you can use this database to, of course, check to see if anybody you want to do business with has received any complaints. But according to this website, 97% of the complaints sent to companies get timely responses. So this government website actually works as a go-between, so that the person who's receiving the complaint on the other end maybe feels compelled to resolve it. And I did a little search on Western Union, because as we know, Western Union kind of gave a cold shoulder to Ripple. And I just kind of thought, well, okay, within this category of money transfer, virtual currency, and money services, what kind of complaints are coming in? Because of, as we know, they look like they are going to stay with SWIFT for the time being. And showing on this database, 578 complaints out of the more than 1 million complaints total on this website, 578 match to Western Union. And I just wrote a few down that I could find. So somebody sent $400 and they're to Idaho, and they're complaining that the 10% rate that was quoted to them was not what they had to pay, but they found a surprise additional $29. And then the system had, for another customer, the system had errors, and they were offered a refund 3 different times. So they tried 3 different times, and each time it failed, but they did get offered a refund, but that was not what they wanted. They just wanted to get the money sent. A lot of complaints of funds never arrived. And yeah, money never arrived. And somebody else sent $1,200 and they went to pick up the amount, but the amount was different. And there's complaints of lost transactions. One person actually had a lost transaction of $5,500. Yikes, that would make me nervous. And then there was a complaint too of a duplicate transaction. So the same amount was taken from their account the same day. So yeah, it's not a perfect system, that's for sure. Okay, I'm going into the fluff story quickly tonight. So I thought complaints, that's what we're leading into this story. There's a list that was recently published in Japan of the top 10 things wives complain about from their husbands. And in the 5th position in Japan, 50% of wives complain that their husbands don't fix their shoes at the entry. And that may seem kind of strange, but there is a manner in Japan that when you enter the house, of course, this area is called a genkan, and it's always a little lower than the floor in an apartment or a house. And you are expected to take your shoes off in this area and then step up onto the house floor and then reach down and turn your shoes around. It's manner. And I would say, to be honest with you, 80 to 90% of everybody in Japan does this. Not only just at home, but wow, I think in a public space, it's 100%. Yeah, it's just a very strict manner. So some husbands at home aren't turning their shoes around. Here's another example of shoes that are properly placed. And the good thing is too, when you are leaving, it's just easy to slip into your shoes and walk out the door. So I just thought here, this is the link that I will put in the comment section. When entering a Japanese home, you are obliged not only to remove your shoes, but also arrange them at the entrance with the toes pointing towards the door. And the manner is so-called Dobune no Katachi. And it's the ship, if you will, with its bow pointing out to sea as it leaves port. It's funny, huh? So anyway, this is a great article. It does tell you about the long history. So more than 1,000 years ago, this custom was found in scroll and screen paintings. And it was absolutely part of the good manners during the Kamakura era, which was 1185 to 1382. And it's just been here all the way. So I will put this into the comment section if you're curious about this Japanese manner. And if you do come to Japan and marry a Japanese woman, for all you men out there, put your shoes in the departing ship position. Okay. Talk to you all soon. Sayonara for now. Bye-bye.